playing and it's situations, right? Like the Zips Mortal Defiance is really, really good in those situations where you're fighting a team that's playing Blind Date. But when you're fighting a team that's playing Cannonball, for example, like the Karumi might be a little bit better for that situation here. As we're taking a look at, speaking of Cannonball, JDG and WBG already going head to head here. WBG Sleepwalker focusing on the Kiki here. It looks like it is going to be a 3v2 situation. WBG getting absolutely sliced out pretty early here. ACL already getting hit with the charm, and that is going to be it for WBG's first life here, as TE is going to try and drop in on the third party here. JDG's two-tick here, trying to make something happen. Has a purple katana in hand. The early game is going to be pretty good for that. We're going to see the other charm coming out here from two-tick, but two-tick might be going down pretty early, as we're going to see the port out by TE, as they are going to revive Leo. They did end up picking one kill up, but they are going to get the revive onto the player as they ported out. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 6 is well underway, and BBE versus 521 are going at it.
Yeah, Aizen already getting himself pretty heavily chunked out, but he can open up here on to Pampy and the rest of 521. This is a bit of a bragging rights for the SEA team as Pampy goes down. This is not the first time they've beaten them out, but in comes JL with the third party in this fight. Starting to go a little bit haywire here at this point. JL keeping the pressure up onto Roishishi. Roishishi goes down, but Aizen comes in with the backup with that Halberd, doing so much work onto Roishishi. They are just going to have to sacrifice and give him up, but EWG have slid into the mix, and maybe there's a world where they can jump in and get this kill. Beautiful charm coming out there from Yin, so trying to just break away from this one. Cloud also going down in the middle of it, and Aizen has been spotted by EWG. Now just playing the breakaway game, trying to see if they can keep Roihihi up, but don't think they're going to be able to do so. Aizen comes in, pops the F, doesn't have that charm quite available. It is about to come back up. They can look for this opportunity to get the heal off. Loads of urns on the ground, loads of Viper stuns on the ground. This is just a complete bloodbath here near Shadow J Mines, as EWG 14 loses so much HP. JL able to come in and successfully secure that kill. Now looking for the next members as well. JL making quick work of this one, as Roishishi being picked back up. They got them up in the middle of all of this action. They were able to break it away. I've been trying to break away from the tether. Is not going to get themselves caught out, but with the save, it might just be the turnaround time. Roishishi launches back into the fray. JL, they have been turned around onto, and this fight started with BBE getting third party, then getting fourth party, but they're able to get Roishishi back up. They're able to secure themselves the kill, and it looks like JL are going to get the revenge on, or EWG are going to get the revenge onto JL for taking them down. This has just been madness, this area.
Absolutely crazy. They came through, and there was a no parry coming out, and JL with the pole sword was gonna come through with a lot of damage, almost wiping out all of BBE, but Aizen with the F blocking that off and then coming around and turning the kill the other way. Perfect use of the util and abilities here, as we're going to see all of the stuns just coming out. The mirror matchups are so much fun as we see all of this coming out. BBE in a tough position now, but gets out of the stun just in time to be able to throw the, oh my goodness, throw the stun of their own. We're going to see the huge parry come out. Now the F1 coming out from 14 is just back and forth, stun after stun. And then, oh my goodness, the F3, Roishishi getting comboed. It's a solos game right now.
Oh!
In time. 14 going to get a soul bloom, giving them a huge advantage on the brink of death coming through. Oh my goodness, the slide from the stone form of the pole sword, able to, oh my goodness, peel off. 5-2-1 now coming back into the mix, taking out 14.
No way.
And Aizen at the same time, but now the 3 stun from JL and the port out. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely.
What is this salty run back?
What's going on? This game 6 is absolutely crazy. 5-2-1 just won't stop running it back. And they're in 6th place right now. They're actually doing really good for themselves. And also, XCG are on 3 kills already. They won their initial fight. So, you know, who knows? Sad formers could be the new meta.
That was 5 minutes, by the way, on the same location. That's how long that fight lasted. For 5 minutes, it was just constant action. Now, J-Team getting himself in a fight here versus WBG. Sandstorm comes up in, comes the Yoto ultimate. Baige transformed. Lee, on the run, just trying to avoid and get not taken down here by Ajiao, but Ajiao able to secure the kill with the ultimate, keeping the pressure up onto JT. And WBG now going to be in a real deficit here, looking just to finish this one up. It looks like Ajiao pressures on to ZYI as they're going to chase them down. Looks like they should be able to pick up this kill onto Ice. Ice just desperately trying to get some distance put between, but they've just been staggered consistently and constantly. Zai goes down to Baige, and now it is only one member of J-Team. Ice, who's been juggled around, is going to be going down. Not really too much they're going to be able to do about this one, as Ice doing their best to stay alive, and they did buy a lot of time, I'll give it to them, but there was no real respite for them.
Fully eliminated
taken
too.
Down. Yeah, J-Team knocked out real early there. That was a fumble and a half from them.
Yeah, I'd say that's about 2 or 3 fumbles right there. Phenomenal play though. By just the way that they were able to come through with the WBG had the Yushan was the sole reason why they were able to pick up so many of those kills. The peel every single time Ajiao was getting in trouble, the Yushan was right there just stunning them. Ajiao gets parried, the Yushan's knocking them away. There's no punish at all. They just had the Yushan for backup every single time, and it was doing so well for them. As we're going to see EWG trying to revive 14. We are going to see XG trying to get away from DRG, but they are hot in pursuit, hungry for kills in this game 6 here. EWG in 18th place right now, so they are not in the best standing, especially with their lives already being used. Most of them, they're going to toss the F3 out, but it's not enough. DRG trying to wipe 9 out, the last player in the lobby, making them finish 18th on the day. Would be very unfortunate for them, but they do have another day to play, so we are going to see them port out, and it looks like they're able to get both of them, but he's going to have to leave the Karns behind so that he can get out of there real fast and not lose his standing in the game.
Yeah, holding on for now as JL still not got those revives as they were involved in that earlier scrap, so do need to be somewhat careful on that front. Looks like EWG being hunted, though. Final member for them. This has just been, like, absolute carnage, this section of the map. We haven't even had Renwa Yangs, and it already looks like it's just, like, post-Renwa Yang kind of era of the game, or part of the game is 9 goes down as EWG eliminated from the game. Have we had any other teams? Yeah, we had 2 teams eliminated in the first 10 minutes. Not even the first 10 minutes, the first 8 minutes of the game. Absolutely crazy.
And with that, the first Realm of Yang is going to spawn just now. And oh, yes, sad formers in the Realm of Yang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be amazing. I want to see them fight. I feel like they have the best chance against either Blind Date or Cannonball, but I feel like Siphon is a little bit too powerful, especially in the Realm of Yang with the amount of sustain that they have. If they're playing the Karumi version, it might be a bit difficult. It might bode in their favor, but they have the Z-Ping version of the... oh my goodness, they're going to be playing against Cannonball. If they have the Z-Ping version, it's difficult with the Mortal Defiance, even if Kakashi were to get a double slam. But since this comp doesn't have healers, if he gets a double grab, WBG must be like, what is going on right now? Why are we playing against a monk in the Realm of Yang? As they're taking a look now, Ajiao is going to end up getting parried here. Oh my goodness, XCG right on the front foot here. Both mechs forming up here as 9HQ also forced to ult. Kakashi is going to go into that monk form now. He's going to try and grab Ajiao. The ultimate is going to get canceled here. We're going to see the one grab. He's able to get the one. We are going to see him getting slammed back. Ajiao is going to go down. Oh my goodness. Sad Formers is the meta. Sad Formers is the meta. We're going to see him try and grab Sleepwalker out of the mech here, but is unsuccessful. So we are going to flip over to the Frozen players. Baige just trying to peel for his teammate. We are going to see Sleepwalker trying to make some plays here onto the Monk. It is going to be down low. He gets the grab as he demechs, gets the slam with the staff here, and it's a 3v1 versus the Yushan. You said they were going to get cooked. Jake, you said they were going to get cooked.
I can't believe it.
And they've
I'm
been doing the cooking.
flabbergasted.
Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, Sadformers. It's the new thing. I'm so excited. I'm so happy right now. This is the best way to end the day, with a off-meta comp absolutely dominating Yang, absolutely dominating the game. As we're going to see JDG's 2-take right now is going up against 2 players of Bamboo Esports. 2-take in a very difficult position here. We are going to see them trying to go. He gets a crazy double parry, and he has the double stun. Oh my goodness, 2v1 right here. Gets the over combo into the gold focus, and the rest of their team reviving from the Vermilion's Bird Knight, the 1v2, JDG's 2-tick. What is going on, Hiprain? The last game of the day. It is insane. I'm going crazy.
These last 2 games have just been so explosive. It's been really, really fun to watch. I mean, like, 5 minutes of action just at the start of this game in one spot, just teams just constantly scrapping and salty run backing into each other. Then somehow the sad former's working, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm really not sure how I feel about that, but they've somehow made it work in their favor. Just an incredible start to this game. Now, there's still a lot of time to go. I still do think once the weapons start to scale up a little bit more, sad formers are going to have some issues, because the biggest problem with Monk is he needs someone to keep him alive, and he doesn't have that. When the cannon shots start coming in from purple cannons and the soul jades backing them up, when you've got the bow shots, when you've got the cannon shots, the pistol shots, the musket shots, all of that, that Monk will melt. And it's not like it is on the Pharaoh, where like once the mech's gone, you just demech. You have a mech health bar and then Pharaoh health bar. Monk can't first of all heal while inside like the Pharaoh can. Monk just, once that Monk health bar goes, the player goes with them. It's you know, if you die in the video game, you die in real life. You do not want to be getting killed in Monk form. And I just worry there is a massive, massive target that will be painted on their back.
See, but your worries are being proven wrong by the 6 kills that XCG has, as we're going to see them hop into a fight again against Bauda right now, using up their Vermilion's Bird Might. As they are going to get the... Oh, XCG Xiaonan is going to go down really quickly here. We are going to see the Monk coming up. Yiran trying to make a play on the Justina. And it looks like, okay, Sadformers is getting killed. Sadformers is getting killed. This is very upsetting. Yeah. XCG's Kakashi here is just going to end up going down as quickly as possible so they can take their Vermilion's Bird Might and go through. But that wasn't a cause of the Monk dying. That was just because uncoordination, and Bauda absolutely blitzing them. Very beautiful play from Bauda there, as Jing is going to get hit with the 1-2 and the jumping LMB into the parry. Oh my goodness, Dongqing Yiran trying to come for the peel a little bit too late there, and is going to end up getting ulted, as Bauda taking the Vermilion Bird respawn into the next round. Yiran is going to go down to water. Fun plus Phoenix picking up a few kills, putting them on to 6 there. And TE's Han is going to go down to WBG's Axiao, the crazy kill. And Sleepwalker going down to LYD, trading 1 for 1 in this team here, as JDG trying to come in on the third party as well. We're going to see the overhead slam from the, oh my goodness, jabbing from the staff as well. 2-tick, absolute demon with the staff right now, getting the charge off onto Baiji, and there he goes. JDG's 2-tick picking up another kill. They are going absolutely crazy in this game with 14 kills on the board already.
Absolutely huge start here coming in for them. And oh, look at that circle. Once again, the map gets cut off by the waterfront. So we're going to have a lot less space to work with. But there's only 16, 17 players left in this game. Obviously, we do have a few people on revives, but there's also a few people who need to find those kills fairly soon, otherwise they're going to be going down. More Roma Yang spawning up. Let's expect the numbers to be dropping a little bit quicker as DRG going to be jumping in to here. Let's see if they're going to have anyone who is going to be contesting them. We'll looks like it's not going to be the case. Is 521 going to get their hands on to this Mora's Blessing? Don't really see anybody coming in with the contest onto them. Windwall comes down just to make sure they do have a realm of safety. There it is. Mora's Blessing secured. Roma Yang portal. Bowder looks like they're going to be going up versus DRG unless they time this very well, which I don't think they will. 3 seconds. No. DRG are probably really disappointed with this because they thought they were going to get that for free. Not going to be the case, as they're going to be inside the realm of Yang. FBX, who jump in a few seconds later, do get themselves a win. So FBX getting the freebie. DRG and Bowder going to have to work for it. Down they come. Trying to get some damage off on to Jing. Jing in some serious danger right now. To put the pressure on. Haven't actually used that ultimate from the Wu Shen right yet, as they are just putting so much work in. And Bowder are just getting absolutely minced here by DRG. Turnaround does come actually out here from one member of the side of Bowder, but I don't know. I actually can't see the health bars, unfortunately, from this camera angle to see how the fight is actually really going. But it does look like Bowder Peak is going to be going down. And it looks like with Bowder's Jing also quick to follow, that is going to be DRG who take the Rema Yang.
Yeah, and Zai there with the... Oh, they're getting a gold spear as well. This is going to be very dangerous. DRG Zai has both gold soul jades. He's got the Heartstopper kick, and he's got the gold melee jade for the spear. So he's going to be able to deal a lot of damage and have that extra moves with the parry timing, the different animations, giving him that silence ability as well, the Razor Swift and the Heartstopper kick. Perfect combination to pull your enemies in and lock them down. A great gold focus move. Risky to throw out because if you do miss, you are going to be getting parried most likely. And so they are going to be trying to use the Takeda to lock them down and then hit it, because then that's huge damage in their favor, and the lockdown capabilities for their Takeda to come in with the fan and just swipe away more health afterwards is just absolutely crazy. So if they're able to execute that well, they're going to be picking up a lot of more kills than just those ones there. As we're taking a look, Fun Plus Phoenix is just going to be holding out. They need to have a really good game because they want to bring themselves back up into the standings here. They have a decent amount of kills on the board. If they bring this into the final circle, they are going to be getting a lot more points. They are in the bottom 18, the bottom 12 right now. Sorry. They really need to hold on to their points as long as they can if they want to make it into the finals this bye week. Taking a look now, we are going to be seeing Team Baoda respawning. We're going to be trying to get them a kill in the next 2 minutes and 35 seconds. They are going to pick up this bounty and try and go for it right away so that they will be able to remain in this game. About 7 kills already on the board. BBE also fully eliminated from the game. We've got 4 teams now. WBG, TE, J-Team, and BBE fully eliminated from the game. Sad to see them go, but you know, the last game always going the debuff, fast. Though. They do have the debuff. They've got 2 minutes to find a soul, but they do have a bounty. So they are going to be coming up onto DRG very quickly. And they're going to try their best to come and pick up a kill, at least 2. But 5-2-1 on the third party might be very dangerous for them to try and engage into this fight. But it's now or never. They have to do something quick. Otherwise, they're going to be in heaps of trouble.
I think if you engage with a minute left on the debuff, you're pretty much guaranteed to at least lose one person. I think a minute isn't enough time to get a full team wipe in a game like this, especially this late when you've got bigger armor to cut through. You know, people are going to be pretty scaled up, have soul jades. They're going to have the ability to stop you. Bowder are trying to engage onto 5-2-1. And oh my word! Yin's health bar just disappears.
And
That
they
was
are
brutal.
able to get the kill into Yin, but I'm not sure if they got the Soul Bloom or not. But now that the Wu Chen ult is burned,
Yin's down
they
again.
do have nowhere to go. Yin is going to go down again. Yiran is going to go down, though, so he's going to be fully eliminated right away because he did have the Yang depletion. We are going to hear the Tessa Charm go off, leaving a couple of these players stunned. 521 Cloud is going to go down. Peak is going to get caught in the stun. Everybody's joined in now. The whole squad pulled up. JL now coming on the 4th party. JDG on the 5th party. Wu Chen porting JL to safety here as JDG's Kiki is going to end up cleaning up the rest of these kills. And wow, my goodness, was that fast. It was all of a sudden they started fighting and everybody is now in the thick of it. And we are going to see TE get dropped into the standings as DRG on 9 eliminations is going to jump up there, picking up a couple more kills. And I'm pretty sure that they got no Soul Bloom. 521 also fully eliminated from this game now. But I don't think they did get a Soul Bloom.
Alrighty, well, 9 minutes left on the clock. See what is going to go down at this point. Only 15 players, so there's quite a large circle to work with. We still haven't had that final circle Bane's Breath yet either, so there's still a bit more time as the Morris Blessing spawns up. XCG going to get their hands on this one, although JDG are about to close in on them, so XCG need to move pretty quick. There we go. I don't even know if they actually got anything from it. They might have been a little bit too slow on it. It looks like that is the case, actually, as XCG are just going to back off. And yeah, JDG come in nice, get themselves the halberds, the golden armor. 2 Soul Jades in there. They did take at least one of those. Just going to back off quite happily off the back of that. And JDG...
That is Mortal Defiance, the Soul Jade that he got there.
Wow, they're pretty good. Oh my word, they got a bunch.
The gold armor, the Mortal Defiance, like that box would have been absolutely perfect for XCG as well, because getting that gold scale on the ultimate plus having gold scale for both the armor and the damage for the Monk ult would have given them a little bit of a push to try and even the playing field a little bit, and it would have made sad formers more like a uncomfortable formers. You know, it's less sad, it's more just difficult to play. But now we're going to be seeing them still at that disadvantage there. So hopefully they're going to make something happen, right? We've seen them pop off in 2 fights, right? But they've been isolated fights without any third parties. We did see them get taken down by Bauda earlier. Bauda is out of the game right now, so we don't know what could be happening next.
They have 1 player, I believe. I don't think they got eliminated. I think they were able to get a Soul Bloom and get 1 player out to safety. So
okay.
I'm 90% sure Bauda are still in it. I don't think they're going to be able to really put too many more kills on the board. So I think it's going to be very much a game of multiplayer. And if they're lucky, kind of pluck a kill from someone from a distance with a musket shot. That is always an option. But I think for the most part, it's probably going to be a relatively chill one for them. Another Morris Blessing is going to be spawning up fairly soon. Now, we are in Ballista Town, potentially. So keep our eyes out for that, because that could get a little bit messier if a Ballista does come into play here. XCG are just backing off to a bit of a safe spot. And to be fair, as much as I was critical of this, 6 kills on the Monk, and they're actually in the game in the final 5. Better than I expected. Genuinely better than I expected from the Monk in this current meta. I'm very pleasantly surprised by that one. I'm an idiot. This isn't actually where the Ballista is. I totally thought it was somewhere else. So, no Ballista, but Bane's Breath's on top of DRG, which is going to force them off this lovely little high ground they've managed to get for themselves.
And if you do look at the loot that they have on the that comp, XCG does have 1 gold weapon from their winning the Realm of Yang, and they do have purple armor on 2 of their heroes. So they do have a little bit of scale, right? But that gold armor would have just done them so much nicer. Being able to give Nai HQ the purple and then having Kakashi on the gold armor on the Monk would have been a crazy advantage to have. And look at that, JDG with 2 gold armors. It's going to be pretty difficult to take them down. as we're seeing them go for another Morris Blessing here. Or that was the Morris Blessing they just got the second gold armor from. As the Mortal Defiance as well is going to come in very handy later. If they're able to keep the other players alive while their Viper gets focused, because that's usually who gets focused first in the comp. We're gonna see the Mortal Defiance come out and could save the game for that team. As we're taking a look now, Fun Plus Phoenix taking a lot of damage here is going to end up going up to the top, and it is like you said earlier, the Buccaneer battles are starting to happen. Fun Plus Phoenix, Dongqing trying to make some musket shots happen. DRG WFZ just hanging out, scale rushing around, taking a little bit of damage here, but we're going to see the Kurumi Tether come out, helping them out a little bit as these other teams start to take position in the huts and houses around the main tower. He who controls the top of the tower is going to control a lot of the game, but these players are getting knocked off the top by bow, musket, and cannon shots from down below. So this could turn into all these players fighting for the high ground. If we get the Monk on the high ground, this could be incredibly lethal, but Monk taking a lot of damage right now. Lucky he's able to get a pot off to heal. Going for that reset pretty quickly here is 2-Tick, sending some cannon shots around as well. He's got the purple cannon. We're going to see him getting knocked out. Nia HQ in the Feria mech, sending a whole bunch of shots around. Xiaonan able to get some rage back from Nia HQ hopping in that mech there. Just sending that out as a lifeline as we're going to see the Feria ultimate coming out on top. A couple of these players a little bit dazed from the Feria stun. We're going to see DRG holding this top area with their golden weapons, a very scaled arsenal up top there. No one has been able to contest it so far. XCG still covering that bottom section except for Nia HQ. Scale rushing his way to the top. Absolutely fearless right now. I want to see Kakashi just go right up there and start just ults. Have a field day with everybody, but he's going to get picked off so fast.
I think putting a Monk on top of the tower would be foolish. So I think they're going to wait for a prime opportunity to go for it. I think it's definitely going to be a waiting game from the side of XCG. DRG still quite happily standing at the top of the tower, though.
Oh, no.
Nobody's really contesting them at the moment. Kaishi is actually now starting to move his way up, but he's losing a lot of HP as he's trying to climb up the top of the tower. Half his armor stripped off from some bow shots. Is going to bully his way up towards the top side, and this tower really could be where the final circle falls. Everyone could be fighting right at the top, and if you do get knocked off this tower and the final circle is on it, it's going to make it so much harder to get back in the zone because you have to scale up the tower in the middle of everything. It'll be a very, very hard final circle to fight on, as Kakaishi's just getting absolutely railed by cannon fire on the side of the tower. Has found himself a nice little spot where he can repair his cannon, repair his armor and health, because he is going to need it going forward. Does still have that Monk as a bailout form to work towards if he needs to. Recovers his health, and JL's VVV does spot out Kakashi as Kakashi gets up in the sky, gets himself actually caught out by a tether, and is just going to jump back down towards low ground, looking to give it up as the tower is now being moved out of the zone, so everybody is going to be forced off that soon, and that is going to be a messy area. JL have to blink into the zone with the Wu Shen port to safety. TXJ knocked into the zone once again by the Feria mech. Feria mech Jones inside the zone. 2 minutes left. There's going to be Kakaishi's transform. Can he actually find any grabs is the question. Immediately, cannon shots coming in from 2-Tick onto him. Kakashi is able to get himself the one grab. Can he get that second? He's trying to find the opportunity. He doesn't even get the slam down. He spends too long trying to find that second grab. Half his health is gone. Everybody jumps in. No Kurumi healing for Kakashi. He goes down. The charm's too much, and that's going to be the end of XCG's hopes here, as JDG able to secure themselves 2 kills nice and easy as they are pressuring up and stepping up in the damage. Heck, low HP. They do have that charm breaking onto one of their players any moment now. DRG trying to find an opening on, but down goes 2-Tick, one of the primary damage dealers for them. DRG still very geared up, taking a fair amount of damage though from that Feria, trying to pressure up Dongqing, keeping the pressure on to WFZ as he's opening for an opportunity to get a kill. Can't actually find himself that opening right now. There, down goes Xiaohu, picked up by the fan from WFZ. Now Wuxin 98 healing up, trying to use that flamer to buy zone, and that is actually going to do a lot of burn good Soul Bloom healing comes in, and there's a whole bunch of people just aerial right now on top of this, using the tower as a point to stay up in the sky. Wushin98 is going to get humbled as he falls to the ground and joins the rest of his team with the Golden Fans. Going to put out some serious damage as JDD's ZDI is going to go down to the members of DRG. That is their 12th kill for themselves. They have so much pressure, so much power in this game as DRG are cashing in kills left, right, and center. JL throw down the charm as a last-ditch effort play. It's not going to be enough. DRG take this game.